everyone, it's Bobbi from Rainbow Farm Reiki and Readings. How are you going? Okay, so just a quick chat. I have this, thank you. First up, thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I really do. Now, I will say that I also have a Instagram, and it is Rainbow Farm Reiki. I have a Facebook. I do predominantly most of my work on Facebook, old school, and that's Rainbow Farm Reiki and Readings. So check them out. I have lots of events coming up. I have lots of online courses, Zoom courses, so anyone in the world can join. I've got lots of exciting things coming up. I do a lot of, freebies and bits and pieces happening over there, so check it out. So now, let's have a chat about when you come for a tarot reading. Let's start with what I offer. So, I use my Green Witch Tarot by Anne Mora. These, at the moment, these are the ones that I resonate with. Oh, I just realised my nails up. These ones I resonate with so much. These are just amazing. So, when I do a reading, an actual reading, this is what I tend to use. I will also, I have them all on the table here. I also, at the end of the reading, will draw an Archangel Michael card. I love these. These are like little readings in a card. They're just fantastic. Now, if I'm drawn, and this is not always, but if I'm drawn, I will also pull a Chakra Wisdom card, just because I freaking love these. So you can see they're really pretty. They're great. The different bits they have, what chakra it is, what it's about, how you can do it, the whole lot. So I have a few cards here on the table, but primarily it's the Archangel Michael and the Green Witch one. So now, what happens? Let's go. So with a face-to-face, you need to book in. So with a face-to-face, you come here, we sit. I don't ask questions. I don't want to know. I want to do a cold reading. So the less information you give me, the better it is for both of us for our reading. Now, what I recommend is make sure your phone is charged. I do encourage you to record it. You don't have to, but I find that those that don't record it regret it later. I do encourage you to take a photo of the cards, the layout on the table before you leave as well, so that when you're listening to the recording later, you can look at the photo and go, oh, that's what she was talking about. Now, what I have found has been happening recently because of all the chaos and everything that's going on in the world. We're so worried about our loved ones. We're so worried about those that we care about. And our loved ones can be family, friends, whoever. So what I'm going to say to you is I need you, before you even step foot to my front door, I need you to clear your mind of those that you've been worried about. What I've noticed happening is some people's readings are getting hijacked. And it used to just be occasionally. It's getting more frequently. So what we need you to do is make sure, if you have a specific question in mind, that's fine, because I'll deal with that in a second. So you're coming for a face-to-face. So before you get out your car, before you get to the front door, what I want you to do is cleanse your mind and just speak to your guides and just say, look, I'm asking for the reading to be for just me. And what that will do is that will stop any of the energy of the person that you've been worried about, the person you've been thinking about. That will stop their energy intruding on your reading. Because other than that, their energy can jump in and hijack your reading. And let's face it, you're coming to me for a reading. You're paying $60 to see me for a reading for the hour. And if someone else's energy hijacks your reading, well, think about that one. So what I'm going to say as well is to make sure that your phone is charged. So we do your reading. Once we do your reading, then I will say to you, have you got any questions? Then's the time that if you, so what I would suggest is before you come and see me, you write down any questions that you have. Wait until the end of the reading. You've heard your reading and you've heard what questions have been answered through the reading. And if you've got any extra questions that have not been answered, that's when we answer them. At the end of the reading, we'll go through but you must have them written down. So we can go through and answer them then and there, so that it's all on the recording. So that is your face-to-face. So now we'll talk about Zoom. So Zoom, you can either pay via PayPal or bank transfer. Zoom, the same as with face-to-face, we book you an appointment. You do need to book in. I do not take walk-ins. Zoom, I will then get there and I will organise the appointment. I will organise the appointment. I will get there and I'll send you the appointment. Especially if it's via Facebook. Facebook is better for me because I can store the appointments and link them through to my calendar, my Google Calendar. So I get there and I'll create the appointment for you, both with face-to-face and with Zoom. And then what I'll do is I'll create the Zoom link and I'll send you the link once your payment has been processed. Once your payment is cleared in my account, then I will send you the link. I've learnt my lesson with that one. So now, same thing, I will say to you, make sure that your mind is cleared, everything's cleared before the reading, so that no one hijacks your reading. I'm also going to say, if you have people within the house, what I've noticed is there was 2 readings that I did over the past month. I've noticed that there was someone off camera because I actually had to ask them because they kept looking as if they were answering, and I said, is there someone there? And she had said yes, and I said, you need to ask them to go to another room. Reason being is people's energy that's too close to us while we're talking, while I'm doing the reading, their energy will hijack. So you need to make sure it's either you on your own, or if there is someone in the house that in another room and you specifically go, nope, this is my reading. So then what will happen with the Zoom? Now, I used to record them, but I'm finding that Zoom is now charging a lot of money for the space to save the recordings and for me to record it and for you to be able to access it all the time. It's going to hog up heaps of space. So with the Zoom readings, I now don't record it. So I'm going to say to you, you make sure you have your phone sitting there and hit voice recorder and record it as the meeting is going, as the Zoom meeting is going. You can record it yourself onto your phone, or record it onto your computer, or record it onto whatever device, that you may have. So get there and record that, because it's not a service I offer, because it's just going to end up costing a few $100s every month just to keep everyone's recordings, and that will put the price of the actual reading up. So I made a decision. So now you've got your Zoom, we're sitting down, we're having a chat. So once again, what I will do is I will shuffle, I lay the cards out, and as I'm talking to you via Zoom, I'm actually shuffling the cards. So I'm actually putting your energy. So while I'm chatting away, you might think, oh God, you just chat. I am. But I'm talking to you and I'm bringing your energy in and putting them in the cards, and that's how I actually do the reading. I will say, even though I don't record the reading, I will send you a photo of the layout of the cards and everything. And I find that sometimes with the Zoom ones, what I like to do is I like to end on, I've got these ones which are my new Spirit Junkie cards, and oh look, my friendships support me, nourish me and inspire me. Oh, isn't that beautiful? They happen to be the card at the bottom. So these cards here I love. So they're just great little happy affirmation kind of cards. So with the Zoom ones, I tend to, get one of these and finish off the reading with that. So that is Zoom. So, and then the distance. Now, people ask about the distance. On the Zoom is $60 for the hour as well. So with the distance appointments are not required. It is $50 for the hour versus $60 for Zoom and for face-to-face. Because they take up more time, as in, I've got to go through and smudge the room and smudge everything and smudge me, and I've got to meditate, and I've got to do and while I do a lot of that when I'm doing the distance, it's not quite as, like I've actually got to lock in appointments, so, make sure that I'm home and I can't do anything. Whereas I find the distance ones, I can do early hours of the morning when I'm awake, and I can fit it into my schedule, and that's why they are $10 cheaper. The distance ones I do record. I actually, what I do is I sit basically like what I'm doing. I actually get there and I record it onto Zoom. I do send you the link, and this is the one time that I will do the recordings on Zoom. I record it on Zoom. I send you the link. You get the link. Now, you do pay by PayPal or by bank transfer. So once the money hits my account, what I'd like to say is between 48 and 72 hours is when you can expect, so 2 to 3 days is when you can expect your reading. And that is because if I'm flat out with appointments and I will only do 3 readings a day, and that's for the integrity of me and my readings and my energy. So I only do 3 readings a day. So if I'm booked up for a week, I will try and fit yours in around that. Distance is once again a lot easier in that I'm not absorbing so much of your energy, whereas Zoom and face-to-face I absorb the person's energy, and being an empath and a healer, that can knock me for 6 sometimes. So distance, it's a bit different like that. So I will fit you in around other appointments. Not to say that you're not important, but just to say therein lies the price point difference, is that's basically what you're agreeing to. You're agreeing that I will fit you in where I can, rather than you having to wait a week and a half for an appointment. So, and with distance, I connect into you, I connect into your guides, I connect into your energy, and that's actually how I'm able to bring that reading down. So basically, I sit, I meditate, I connect to you. I don't need to know anything, and I will say with distance, it's the one time now that I'm going to allow 3 extra questions sort of at the end of it, because you're not here to ask the questions. So I'll get there and 3 extra, 3 questions you'll get to send me after you've listened to the reading. So that's actually what a distance reading is, and that's the readings that I do. And in case you're worried or anything like that, absolutely check out my reviews. They're all on my Facebook page. Check out my reviews. This is something I'm passionate about. I will chat more about the Reiki side of things in another recording, but yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to flick me a message. Feel free to share and comment. I'd love everyone to go the whole thumbs up, and yeah, just please help support local and help me get out there so that I can help others. All right. Have a great day. Bye.